WhatsApp. WhatsApp is an application that many of the users worldwide use to communicate one to one, send files, and engage in group chats. But it is also a potential place where hackers can hack the WhatsApp of the individual user, track the messages, track the groups, engage in group chats. So, although WhatsApp uses a mobile number or a telephone number as contacts, calls, and messages using your data connection, both parties to the conversation must have internet access on their mobile devices. WhatsApp users doesn't incur SMS and MMS fees. Do you want to know who WhatsApp is owned by? WhatsApp is owned and operated by Meta. The app itself is a closed source software, which means it's difficult for outside experts to confirm that the company has implemented encryption. Encryption is what we are going to go deep into. Encryption and security measures, the security measures that we can take in an application to have end-to-end encryption to ensure that a message is turned into a secret message by its original sender and decoded only by its final recipient. So WhatsApp uses the Signal protocol, which becomes more widespread in the future. So WhatsApp's encryption protocol is sound. The privacy practices of WhatsApp they have shared data with Facebook, and while it doesn't include the contents of messages, it does include other information, including your phone number, logs of how often you use WhatsApp, IP address, device identifiers, and other similar metadata. There is some cause for concern with WhatsApp web app because it's been told WhatsApp web app is tracked. WhatsApp app provides an HTTPS secured web interfaces to send and receive messages. The best, as with all websites, the resources need to load the application and are delivered each and every time you need to visit that site. It's technically possible the application that you use to log into your WhatsApp can be modified using a malicious version, which could be capable of delivering all your messages to a third party. So you will be sending your message from your WhatsApp, but it will be delivering to a third party. If you want to use WhatsApp on your computer, it's better to use the desktop apps for Windows and Mac instead. Now we are going to see about some security measures on Android and iPhones that can be implemented to make sure that you are secure. You are using a secure platform to make sure that all your messages are encrypted. You have privacy and control on your group chats, calls, everything. Let's go one by one. So let's say that you want to enable end-to-end encryption. Start with your backups. In your Android, go to your settings, chats, chat backup. That will be three-dot icon in your WhatsApp. Go to your Android, in your setting, chats and chat backup. Get up to the backup screen and enable end-to-end encrypted backup. If you're using an iPhone, go to your settings, chats, chat backup to get to the backup screen and tap end-to-end encrypted backup and toggle the feature to on. So end-to-end encrypted backup. So these are the two things that you need to know. Enable two-step verification. For added security, you should consider enabling two-step verification. This makes it so you can set a PIN that's required before you can log into WhatsApp on another phone. In Android, you need to go to the settings, account, two-step verification. Once there, tap the turn on button to turn it on. On iPhone, go to settings, account, two-step verification and press on the enable button to turn it on. This is a two-step verification. You need to lock the app or individual tags or chats. You need to use biometrics like Face ID or Touch ID or a PIN to lock your phone. You can also lock down the entire WhatsApp app or individual chats. This means that after unlocking your phone, you'll need to authenticate again in order to open the app or access chats. This can be especially useful if you share a phone on a WhatsApp account with other Android users. Also, they have the ability to set up two different WhatsApp accounts in one. To lock the app, go to your Android. There'll be a three dot icon, settings, privacy, app lock, and enable the unlock with the biometric option. On your iPhone, go to your settings, privacy, app lock, and enable the required Face ID or Touch ID. Once enabled, you can select the duration of time before the app automatically locks itself again. Next one is to review your privacy settings. Similar to any social network, WhatsApp has a number of specific privacy settings, like whether or not people can see when you are online, or whether they get read receipts, or what you may want to consider changing. On Android, tap three dot icon, settings and privacy, and go through each option to ensure you're not sharing more than you intend to. On iPhone, tap Settings, Privacy, go through each option to ensure you're not sharing more than you intend to. You can also run the privacy check on this page to understand which is the privacy that you require. Changing disappearing message length. WhatsApp offers a number of options for disappearing messages when messages are deleted after a set amount of time. Disappearing message times will appear to both you and the recipient, but keep in mind that before the messages disappear, the recipient could take a screenshot of them. If you opt to enable this feature, you can choose between 24 hours, 7 days, or 90 days. If you're concerned about someone physically accessing your phone to see the messages on your device, such as a enforcement or a hacker or a criminal that is entering into your family groups, or a family member, or a family member inside your family who's peeping to your husband, your wife, who's peeping to understand what's happening. But remember, those you are chatting with can log or take screenshots of your conversation, even if you enable disabling messages. On Android, click on the three dot icon, go to Settings, Privacy, Default Message Timer, and choose the length you like as default. On iPhone, tap Settings, Privacy, Default Message Timer, and choose the length that you want as a default. Use the view only mode for sensitive photos. So when you send photos in a chat, you can optionally set that photos to set that it can only be viewed one time. The recipient can only open the photo one time, and after that it will be deleted. WhatsApp will also block screenshots through. Keep in mind, someone could snap a picture of their phone with another device. To use view once open a chat on Android, you can see a paperclip icon on the gallery. Select the photo you want to send. On the next screen, tap the one button to enable view once. Then tap the arrow icon to send the message. Tap on iPhone, tap the plus symbol, photo library, and select the photo you want to send. On the next screen, tap the one button to enable the view once. Then tap the arrow icon and send it. Security notification. If for any reason the encryption key of a contact changes, you may want to be notified of this change. Ordinarily, a key changing is no cause for alarm. This often happens as a result of an app reinstall or switching phones. But there is a possibility of a key change because caused by a malicious third party, like a man in the middle attack, which is happening a lot in WhatsApp. People are really ignorant, my friends. People are really ignorant of hackers. They think that hackers are doing well because they lack knowledge of hackers. They lack knowledge of the motivation of hackers. So this video is like to educate people on cybersecurity measures that they need to take on each application about a hacker. What are the measures you need to take? This measure can be taken on your office environment as well, like wherever you work. You need to be secure enough. Privacy and security is an important factor in cybersecurity for each employee. So in order to do that, like you can go to your Android settings, account security notification, and enable show security notification. On your iPhone, go to settings, account security notification, and enable show security notification on this phone. connecting through a proxy server. If you cannot access WhatsApp because the service is blocked in your country, you can try to use a proxy server. You go to the social media and check for the proxy servers, add in the proxy servers. If there in the for Android settings, storage and data proxy, set up proxy. On iPhone, you can go to settings, storage and data proxy, set up proxy, and you can enter that in order to access WhatsApp. You can hide your IP address from another caller. If you're in a circumstance where you're calling someone you don't trust, start changing how WhatsApp routes your call. WhatsApp switches between routing calls through a server and peer-to-peer calling to other callers. You can force a call to route through the server to protect your IP address, but it comes at the cost of call clarity. On Android, tap the three-dot icon, Settings, Privacy, and Advanced, and enable to protect IP address in calls. On iPhone, tap Settings, Privacy, Advanced, and enable protect IP address in calls. Disable link previews. Link previews can reveal sensitive information about you to the website you are linking to, such as the exact version of WhatsApp you're using. Then you can also be used to enumerate friends you're communicating with on WhatsApp. If there is a unique aspect to the URL, such as a tracking token, you need to enable it. On Android, go to Settings, Privacy, Advanced, and enable Disable Link Previews. On iPhone, tap Settings, Privacy, Advanced, and enable Disable Link Previews. These are some techniques that you need to add as a security measure in your WhatsApp application. Everything that you do, there should be a security measure in whatever you're doing. If you don't in life as well, there should be privacy and security. You need to be secured enough in whatever you do. There are people in group chats, like they just invite you into a group without even letting you know that you are in the group. But anyone can add you to a group chat. In Android, you can go to your settings, privacy, groups, and you can suggest who can choose, like whether it's everyone or your contacts or your contact, except with which are the persons who are not allowed to add you to groups without your approval. These are some privacy and security. So if you're in a group chat or community and you want to leave, you can open up the group chat or community you want to leave, tap the group name at the top of the screen, and just exit the group. But I'm saying about the privacy and security measures in how people invite you to the groups. People are not there's security measures. People are not well aware of security measures that you need to do in an internet world where everything is online. You can do anything through online. We are going into artificial intelligence. We are going into robotic environments where the future is robots. We will be controlled by robots. Work, kitchen work, household work, medical, IT, many works are going to be taken hold by artificial intelligence, where robotics is going to play an important role in these kind of environment or years that we are going ahead. We need to make sure at least we need to have security measures in whatever we are doing. Privacy and security measures, if you are not do not have privacy and security measure in your personal life or your digital environment, the digital footprint that you're using, it is a threat to your family, it's a threat to the country, it's a threat to the nation. I advise you to take on all the security measures that's given you to protect the privacy and security of yourself. Thank you.